I'm gonna start by saying something real bold, all right? And I want you guys to hear me and don't forget what I'm about to say. You are entering into one of the most important workshops you will ever enter into. Because I have been, listen to this number, I'm not making it up. I've been to over 3,100 corporations, organizations, state agencies, you name it, throughout the United States, Canada, and the Caribbean, and some parts of Europe. And I'm gonna say this, the number one thing that I hear people say when I walk into the workplace, I'm just gonna be honest, okay, if I can just be real, it's something pessimistic about the workplace. I mean, they are so quick to talk about this person or that thing or this over here. Like and all you said to them was hi. And so what I'm gonna say to you is this, like I just said, this workshop is gonna be important because we're gonna deal with that. We're gonna give you some strategies to create and build, all right, a workplace where civility rules. And the reason why I can say that, because I've done it multiple times. I've done it in corporate America. I've done it when running my own workforce development program. We had one of the highest rated workforce development programs in the United States of America, according to the US Department of Labor. And when they came and spent 2 weeks analyzing us, they found one of your reasons to success is the way you work as a team. We recognize strategy, coaching, and training firm with over 22 years of experience. We have 24 independent consultants and coaches that's on our team, that we can use at any specific time, that have deep expertise across leadership development and all the workforce development and organizational culture. We have designed several proprietary frameworks focusing on improving engagement, alignment, and accountability. So we have some amazing frameworks that we use, okay? All right? And we're trusted partners to corporations, workforce. I mean, you go on and on, you can see all of this, and you can see in these pictures, we've been all over the map. We start building the culture we want. In training people in our organizations based upon values that we've established. And here's where my friend Jacob and people like that come in and then hire people that align with those values. That's what we want to do. We just don't have the time, but we're going to talk about behaviors that shape culture, a little bit about building psychological safety, recognizing the subtle signs of toxicity, and simple shifts for immediate impact. We don't have enough time to go through all of them. Just some things, this is how the culture is shaped, through communication patterns, through behavioral habits, and emotional response. The last one is tough because the emotional response is what sets the tone for how I'm going to interact with you. That's why emotional intelligence is so powerful, because it looks at self-regulation and self-awareness, and the big one is self-regulation. That I can regulate myself to produce the kind of response that I'm going to do, that I need to produce to create some sense of harmony between me and this employee or me and this leader, so that we can create a culture we can communicate effectively up on the spot. But I have my answer too. Come on, Jacob, put that thinking cap on. What would you say?
Right. As you've been talking, Coach, it's interesting because a lot of the things to address a toxic culture actually are just establishing a good culture.
Yep.
And so, like, one of the things that I think about is, has anybody talked to them? Yeah. And as hokey as it sounds, right? Like I come from like a math background, and then I have swung hard into like a leadership's just love. And so it's like, does somebody at work, do they feel like somebody at work actually genuinely cares about them? And like, not just their performance,